You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming and Sunny Mountain Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you on the Let's Play episode of Stardust Kids. So let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, we're up and let's go. Yeah, while we're chatting here, I'm surely missing something important. Our planetarium, for instance. I wrote something for Amano, too. Will you give it to him, Seth? He likes me telling about his destiny so much. A small piece of paper migrated to Seth's hand. No problem. He'll definitely be happy. Now, since we have finished looking into the future, let's look at our present. I seriously looked at Todd and he sighed pitifully. Gotcha. I put a few documents that required his signatures in front of him. For example, David's form because it's the head who must accept new members to the club, not his deputy. Todd scribbled his signature guiltily, added short notes in some places. I took the document and examined it closely. Well, very well. I took the unfortunate list of the club's property and gave it to Todd. You wrote down the notes, didn't you? The handwriting is definitely yours. Todd dropped his pen. He got nervous. He tried to say something but hesitated instead. This is so frustrating. Why can't you speak clearly and straight? The faster we finish it, the sooner we will tide the room and disperse. I'm not eager to stay here for a long time. My stomach has stuck to my spine a long time ago. Ugh. Someone grabbed me sharply by the neck. Is it really okay to be killed for asking questions now? I miss these gatherings so much, you guys. Too bad we won't meet soon. Did Frail Clover grab me like that? Let me go, I can't breathe. I'm just hugging you. Don't lie, you want to kill me. I shall hug you for all the holidays ahead. What is this sudden love? What is with this sudden loving? She's never eager to hug me before. Is she trying to distract me from Todd? How tempting. Now I'm trapped by two girls. How to get out and not accidentally hit them? I'm jealous. Then now it's your turn. Phew, Seth saved my life by luring the girls to himself. I'm jealous too. David's trick didn't work. The girls just patted him on the shoulder. Todd, I'll miss you. That's for the better that our club is so small. We're like a family. I remember when this room belonged to the astronomy club. Sometimes more than 20 members had come and we had to occupy other classrooms. There's no room for so many people here. Sorry about that, y'all. So what? Did they receive a bigger club room? No, the astronomy club closed, but our UFO study club reopened. Like instead of astronomy? You watch the stars too and so on, right? No, our club is absolutely different. Stop interrupting me! Todd, Where's Todd? He's gone already. Wonderful, just wonderful. His accomplices had managed to distract my attention and he ran away. Sick of it. Ugh, okay. I'm only wasting my time. I must check if the planetarium is in the club storage. Excuse me for a while. State your places and put the room in order, everyone. Yes, sir. Where are you going? To the storage. I'll come with you. Hell no, you won't. Hell no, you won't avoid this year's last cleaning. Stay here. I can do this alone. But no. Just no. Seth, were you rebuffed? As you can see. So sad, man. I understand your pain. I mean, I was never rejected, but I've got rich imagination, and by the way, David, you're free to go. You don't have to help us. You've just joined the club after all. Really? Cool. I was just thinking of a little business. When is the next meeting? After the holidays. I think everyone said 100 times that club doesn't work in the summer. Too bad. I'll miss you guys. David left our not completely cleared room. Are you sure you don't need my help? It's all right. Maybe you can learn something here. Try to speak to them. Roger that. He's clearly dissatisfied with the fact that he should not only clean up, but also try to get the necessary information from the guys. Don't be long. It's so hot outside. It's not more than 5 minutes of walking to the storage room, but I managed to get sweaty anyway. Here I am, alone with hundreds of boxes of all colors and sizes, piles of old papers, and abandoned things that no one will remember about. A minute ago, I got worried. I thought that I won't get in here. The key got treacherously stuck in the lock, and I didn't want to open the door to the storage. For sure, Mr. Fighter has set me up by giving me the scratched key. Of course, I've already bored him this year, and the recent Concord funding to buy a TV doesn't give me any points. But he won't suffer any longer. I'll find this planetarium and we'll stop bothering the curator, so he'll be able to sleep peacefully, at least during the summer holidays. Here's the shelf I need. Everything looks like it was on my last visit. A stack of scientific journals, a stack of unscientific journals, a box with CDs that we were finally able to watch in the club room and not on Clover's place. Her room is a bit too tight for our company, especially since we have another buddy. And Clover's mom always bothered us, asking if we were doing fine and if we wanted some tea. Somewhere around the fourth cup, everybody was ready to run away. Maybe she worried about Clover's safety, and that's understandable. Three guys in her daughter's room. That's unsafe. Just Evan alone is a little frightening. What else? A small box is something that belongs to Clover, and I'm not going to open it. And a few boxes with decorations left after the school festival. A bit far from it, right up against the wall, stands our telescope, our business card. Something that fascinates all members of the UFO Club. Next to it, there's a tent and bedrolls in the number of 4. If anybody from aside decided to examine our stuff, they would never guess what club they belonged to. Everything is as usual, nothing new. No planetariums that decided to visit us. I heard a screech and Romano entered the room, bending under a stack of photo albums. He put them on the table with relief. You really are here. Where else would I be? I told you yesterday that I must look for the planetarium. Listen, weren't you hacked? I don't know what the fuck that is. I wrote yesterday, you read all the messages, but I received no answer. That's okay, I read them. Nobody can figure out my password. Why didn't you answer then? I wanted to sleep. He pouted. I see. What are your plans for the summer? Have you already discussed them with Seth? I have no plans right now. I don't know about Seth. They usually have a family trip in July. So you didn't discuss it? Well, yeah. Does it matter if we talked or not? Like it changes anything. Besides, why did you leave without me? I was surprised when they said in the teacher's lounge that the keys had already been taken. What's wrong? One second, I was scratching. Okay, there we go. Right. Yesterday, Romano had asked to come together and I didn't consider it. Sorry, I forgot. He frowned even more. But if you are free now, I would be glad to accept your help. His eyes lit up like the ones of a puppy that saw their owner. What's so fascinating in inspecting boxes? Of course I will help. You were looking for a planetarium, right? What should it be like? Like that? Roma makes an outline of a giant square with his hands in the air. Or more like that. Now he had folded only fingers, so the figure wasn't bigger than a matchbox. From one extreme to another. Something in between. Oh, can you remind me the manufacturer and the name? He stared at his iPhone, deciding to Google it. Stardust 2.1. Now we'll see how it's supposed to look like. I came close to Romano to see the screen of his phone well. Here, look. The size is almost mentioned here. Is also mentioned here, and there's a picture of the box. We'll find it easily if they don't throw the manufacturer's package away, of course. According to the reviews, it's a pretty old model. They're not produced anymore. I looked around. I don't see anything like what Romano showed me, but something that I saw in the corner of my eye grabbed my attention. Almost invisible, buried under dozens of others. A box with carelessly drawn stars looks at us way too suspiciously. I walked around Roma and headed to the thing that attracted me. Here it is, under a pile of other large and dusty boxes. Such unsanitary conditions. Aren't janitors supposed to keep it all clean? Achoo! Have you caught a cold? He got distracted from the phone and came closer to give me a sympathetic look. No, that's all dust! Do you have allergies? Let me handle this. What box do you need? Okay. I don't even know. Should I enjoy this care or be upset because Romano thinks I'm weak? I don't have allergies, or I don't know about it yet. I visited an allergist back at the elementary school when it turned out that it's contraindicated? The fuck? Contradicted for me to interact with wasps? Okay, that's a weird word. I need that one with stars. I can take it myself. Together we'll do it faster. He grabbed the highest crate and his face changed at once. Heavy! After spending about 5 minutes, we finally finished the thing we needed. What's it doing here? Your shelves aren't here, right? Right. But the box isn't ours either. Not yours. So we shouldn't look into it? All these containers are something like a public domain. Someone decided to leave them as a gift, and some of these things were forgotten here long ago. I've been here before, but I've never thought about the content of the storage. This school is amazing, after all. Isn't anyone afraid that these things will be stolen? I'll call it careless, not amazing. It's great that they give keys against a receipt, but if something gets stolen, then it would be very difficult to track the time of the theft. If I was a part of the administration, I would put a camera here. Although it has nothing to do with this pile of garbage. Here, students can take anything, but shelves that belong to the existing clubs can be safer. There's glossy pages on top. Some magazines? No, that's posters. Wow, is it really our box? Who else would need such posters? Wow, cool. We have to put up these posters in your club. You think so? They look pretty old. Why do we need posters in the club? It's not presentable at all. Our club looks weird already. You're not into it. That's retro. It'll give +10 to the comfort for sure. We have to take them. I didn't understand anything of what he just said. I looked at the posters again. Is it really fashionable now? Are you sure we can take them? Sure. Then it's decided. He took the posters out of my hands and began inspecting them, being glad like a child with a new toy. I'll never really get it. Okay, let me take it. Maybe if our room becomes more stylish, more people will come. Although the quality of these people is, of course, doubtful. Under the posters, there was a miniature of the solar system that can be useful to us, too. Below that again was a little toy that looks like an alien. This sort of stuff is usually used as trinkets. Well, it's not the only one. 2, 4, 8, 12? Who would even need 12 identical, poorly sewn aliens? Aliens. A box with painted stars drawn in a pile of stuff nobody needs. Solar system, aliens. If somebody gathered this box, then it's Clover, and looks like she did so long ago. This crumpled old cardboard box contained everything that was left after the astronomy club. I put my hands deeper and checked everything that was inside. Besides a bunch of toys, there was a star chart, rubber pigeon mask, balls for ping pong colored like solar system planets, a roll of corrugated paper. I don't even want to think for what this all would brought to the astronomy club. No wonder it all ended up lying in a pile of junk. On the bottom, there was a crumpled photo. Aww. And, of course, she's blurry because she's constantly moving. So many familiar faces. It means that they all came to the UFO study club right after their former club closure. Only Seth and I got here another way. I see another familiar person. That person chose another way and joined the chemistry club. Kevin. He doesn't look like Kevin. He doesn't look like Kevin I know. When we meet each other, he always makes his special sour face. Though he smiles with others, just like in this photo. I'm annoyed that he treats me specially, even though we had never properly talked. Alright, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to have a quick shout out to lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for what I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Sub, and thank you above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!